Are you a high-achieving entrepreneur or executive who's frustrated with your results because you know deep down inside you could be doing even better, but you just don't know how? Would you love to unlock the hidden potential inside of you right now to be the leader that you were born to be and unleash those exponential business growth results that you would absolutely love? There is a next evolution of leadership that's emerging right now to meet the needs of this moment, and there are 4 elements to it: conscious leadership, visionary leadership, transformational leadership, and strategic leadership. Here are the 6 steps to strategic leadership. The first step is to develop a crystal clear vision. This comes from connecting to that visionary leadership piece. We develop a crystal clear vision of where you want to be. So where do you want to be at the end of 22? Think about that right now. And don't think about what you think is practical or reasonable, but really think about what would you absolutely love. What would be a big, hairy, audacious goal, as they say at Harvard Business School? Something that you would really be in love with. That's step 1, to develop a big vision for something you would absolutely love with your team. And you can develop that with your team as well. Step 2, to chunk that down into incremental goals. You can call them SMART goals. They're specific and they're measurable and they're time bound, they're timely, and they're associated with benchmarks. So we chunk down, for example, your 2022 goal into perhaps a year-end 2021 goal first, and then a Q1 2022, and a quarterly set of goals after that. So we have a big, grand, beautiful, hairy, audacious goal for 2022, and then we chunk that down. So what's your goal for the end of the year to finish 2021 strong? No matter how that year started, to put those challenges behind you and take massive action in the direction of your goal, of your vision. So what would you love to achieve by the end of this year? Think about that and identify that for yourself and your team. Then what we do is we identify the obstacles that are in our way in the direction of our vision and our short-term SMART goal. And those obstacles really, so that's step 3, are in 3 areas. The first obstacle are the obstacles inside of you as the leader. We talked about being a transformational leader is being willing to become the change that you want to see in your company and in your results. So identifying as the leader, what are the opportunity areas inside of you? Then we identify what are the internal opportunity areas and challenges that you're facing in order to grow in your company, inside of your company, right? And then you also identify what are the opportunities or the challenges or the seeming obstacles external to your company. Perhaps it's the market, it's the economy, it's the competition. So we identify those 3 sets of obstacles, right? And then step 4 is that we create a strategy, an overall strategy to really address each of those areas of obstacle. So perhaps that one of the major areas is that you don't have great marketing. Your marketing is not generating leads, right? So we create a strategic marketing development plan, right, to address, to transform, to improve our marketing. Perhaps we hire a marketing consultant, or perhaps we look to new ways, to lean into more social media or other ways of digital or some digital advertising, different ways to do that, right? So we develop a strategic plan, right, a overall overarching strategy, and then we chunk those overall big strategies into tactical steps. Right? Those tactical steps are step 5. We chunk down the big strategy. We're going to transform our marketing into, let's create, what are we going to do by the end of the week in terms of social media posting? Are we going to do Facebook and Instagram lives? Are we going to start running ads in magazines? Are we going to start running Facebook ads? Are we going to start doing, Google AdWord, advertising? What are the action steps with a buy when? Very, very important that you want to have a buy when associated with each of these action steps and an owner, right? You want a buy when and an owner for every action step that you're taking, right? So we have a crystal clear vision. We've chunked it down to a SMART goal. We've identified the obstacles, step 3, internal to the leader, internal to the organization, and external in the marketplace, right? The competition, all the different things that are facing outside of your company, right? The 4th step is that we identify all the strategic growth areas that we want to focus on. For example, we're talking about marketing. And then we chunk down those strategies into a tactical plan. where we identify who's going to do what by when. And then the sixth step is we take massive action and we continue to measure and refine the plan over time. We take the steps we can take, but we measure our progress. Every single week you meet and measure. How is the marketing improving? Are we generating more leads? And then you continue to refine that plan over time. In this way, you have created a strategic structure for the operating of your company. The big key of being a strategic leader is to be structure and process minded. I like to call this strategic transformation. So we're bringing the elements of the conscious leader, we're bringing the elements of the visionary leader by having the vision, and then we're bringing the elements of the transformational leader, identifying how we have to change, and the strategic leader structures this into a process. Because in physics, we know that energy requires structure to move efficiently and effectively. Your personal energy, the energy of your team, really requires structure. So when we have a strategic plan and operating system that has all of these steps, we actually create traction and momentum through cadence, and we create transformation and growth over time. If you'd like to learn more about how to be a more strategic leader, I'd love to invite you to my upcoming masterclass. It is on Saturday, October 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's called The Next Evolution of Leadership. It's how you unleash exponential growth in your business with a key algorithm, a proven algorithm to unlock your leadership potential. If you'd like to join me, please click the link below. I know you'll be glad you did, and make this a great leadership day.